Hello, my friend. So today I'm going to talk about the second law of success from Deepak Chopra's The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. And today's law is the law of giving and receiving. So according to the book, the second spiritual law of success, the law of giving and receiving, is based on the fact that everything in the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Every relationship is one of give and take because giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. So some key points here. Dynamic exchange. So dynamic exchange is the idea that the energy in the universe flows both ways. Not only if we want to receive affluence in our lives, do we have to be willing to receive, but we also have to be willing to give whatever it is that we want to receive. Circulation needs to keep going when it comes to affluence, because if we constrict the flow by refusing to give or refusing to receive gracefully, then basically we're cutting the flow of affluence in our lives. And so it must keep circulating. In fact, the word currency is a Latin word that literally means to run or flow. So when we look at it this way, money is really just a symbol of life energy that we give or that we receive from others. We either give it to others or we receive it from others. And it's just a symbol of that life energy. The money itself is not the thing. The money is just a symbol of that which we are giving and receiving. And so we need not be so caught up on the money itself, but on the value that we are actually contributing to the world. And that which we also receive, we have to be willing to receive it in a graceful manner. So we want to make sure that giving is counterbalanced with receiving and vice versa. Okay? He also says that intention is very important when it comes to the flow of affluence in our lives. So giving must be from the heart, and it also must be unconditional. Because what happens is that when it's from the heart and unconditional, that energy that we are putting into our giving increases that which we're giving to bring back that much more to us in the process. But if we give in a grudging manner, then that means that we're not putting very much energy behind that which we are giving. And so whatever comes back to us is in step with that lack of energy that we are putting into our giving. So remember, when we want to receive, it's also necessary that we also must be willing to give. And what he says in the book is that whatever it is that we want to receive, we must be willing to give that very thing. So if we want to receive money, it's necessary for us to be willing to give money. But not only money, but also there are other things that we want to receive and want to give as well. For instance, love and appreciation. If we want to receive love and appreciation from others, we must be willing to give that to others as well. If we want attention, then we should be willing to give attention. So the idea is that it doesn't matter what it is. If we want to receive it, we must be willing to give it as well. One other thing that I want to mention is that this second law, the law of giving and receiving, is based upon the first law of success in the book. And the first law of success, if you saw that video, was the law of pure potentiality. So when we understand basically that we, our very essence, our very core is one and the same with the field of infinite possibility, then we realize that there is no lack in the universe. The very same unmanifested field of pure potential is the place from which all things emanate. And so when we understand that that is us at our very core, then we realize that there is no lack in the universe. All there is abundance. And so when we really get that point, then we can freely give to others because we realize that even that which we give to, or the person we give to, is actually another version of us. Everything in our manifested reality is basically us from a different point of view. And so when we give to someone else, it's kind of like when we give to ourselves. Think of a mirror. If we smile at the reflection in the mirror, the reflection smiles back to us. And so whenever we give to others, it comes back to us. It can't do anything else because we are both the recipient and the giver. We are all of it. The other thing is just showing gratitude for what we have allows us to participate in the second law, the law of giving and receiving. Because in the appreciation of and in the acknowledgement of that which we have, then we see the abundance in our lives and we're willing to give back because we realize that we have been blessed with that which we have been given. And so gratitude really helps us to anchor in that idea of abundance in our lives, to really see the abundance in our lives rather than looking at the scarcity and what we don't have. And when we see the abundance, then we can be willing to actually reciprocate back to the universe that which we have been freely given. So to access the law of giving and receiving, the first thing that we want to do is give a gift to everyone that we come in contact with. So that gift does not have to be monetary necessarily. It could be monetary, it could be money, it could be something else that we buy for someone, something we make for someone, but it does not have to necessarily just be material things. It could be in the form of a blessing, a smile. It could be something just as simple as just kindness. But the idea is that anyone that we come in contact with, if we are willing to enhance their lives by giving to them out of the heart and from an unconditional place, then we will always receive back from the universe. The second way that we can access the law of giving and receiving is to gratefully receive every gift that someone gives to us. So remember, it's not just about being able to give to other people to receive, but in order to keep the flow of energy going, sometimes we are on the receiving end of the gift, but a lot of times we feel like we want to say that we're not worthy of a gift or someone else shouldn't have done it. But in order to keep things flowing, in order to keep that affluence flowing in our lives, and remember, affluence is not only in the form of money, but it's in the form of anything. It could be in the form of love, attention, appreciation, also the form of money or gifts. But when we receive something from someone, we should do so in a gracious manner. And it really is the ability to allow ourselves to be the recipients of good things. Because if we are showing the universe that we are not gracious recipients, then why would the universe bless us with affluence or wealth or success in any way, shape, or form? The third way of accessing the law of giving and receiving in our lives is to silently wish everyone that we encounter happiness, joy, and laughter. This is what Deepak Chopra says in the book. And so it's the idea of being able to give that which is also immaterial. We don't have to make our gifts always monetary. They don't always have to be materialistic as well. So remember, giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. The flow of energy is what is necessary. When we realize that we are one and the same with the field from which everything emanates, then we realize there is no lack in our lives, and then we can give freely without having the fear that it will not come back to us. Because when we give to the outside world is just another aspect of who we are. And so it's like a boomerang, it always comes back. So I hope that this video has been a blessing to you. I will see you in the next video, and we will be talking about the third spiritual law of success. If you would like to receive notification when that video comes out, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and by all means, share the video if someone else can benefit. Hit the like button if you got some value from it. Have yourselves a great day.